Fitness is a matter of mind and spirit. This new year, find out how you could mentally get in the game and hit your stride with your fitness goals down to the science of exercise. Here in the studio, we have fitness coach Jah Agcaoili joining us today. Coach Jah, good morning and welcome to the show.
Good morning, Monique. Good morning, Ma'am Anna.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning. You know what? This is very timely because I'm reading this book, a fitness book that says, because usually when we want to lose weight, when we want to get fit, we always think about diet and exercise. But according to this book that I'm reading, the mind actually plays, the brain plays a big role in getting fit and maintaining your fitness goals, sustaining it not just throughout the year, if that's your goal for 2025, but making it a permanent part of your life. So let's talk about mindset. So how can you have this mindset that can help you get fit this year and sustain your fitness goals all throughout the year?
Actually, I was about to talk fail-proof mindset this coming Sunday kasi I've been managing a community of learners who really wants to get fit. And yung word fail-proof pertains to like the mindset that at least that when you apply that mindset, yung mga failures or when you trip yourself is less damaging. Like you become more resilient because there's a lot of people out there na they think fitness is an extreme thing to do.
Yes.
Where na it's either you go home or go hard, diba?
Yes,
but they cannot distinguish yung like yung gray area between those two. Na sometimes the minimum still counts. If you cannot like do 5 times a week of working out, 1 time a week still works.
Okay.
It's equally effective as working out 4 to 5 times a week as long as na you are consistent.
Right.
Then
Coach, sorry.
Yeah, go.
You're saying.
And next naman is you have to instill this fail-proof mindset is for you to be able to know kung ano din yung mga things that what really matters, what you need to follow, because there's a lot of things to follow in fitness. But you only have to choose the vital few among the trivial many so that you will make your fitness more simple yet easy to sustain so that you can come up with the results. Kasi results comes if you're really consistent.
Right.
Yeah, I'm dreading this part actually because my 2 friends over here obviously are very fit.
Yeah.
I mean,
Not me, it's just Anne. I'm getting there.
No, but you look
Susan,
pretty good. You know, not whether you work out or not, you look great. But I'm the pendulum kind of friend that they have. Like, I'm thin and then stay in the middle for a little bit, and then boom, I can't fit into my pants, and then, you know, I get guilty. But what really repels me from the gym is the people around me. Because, you know, people are working out and, you know, they're hitting it hard, like you said earlier.
Yeah.
And there I am on the treadmill trying to walk, you know, very casually. And then, okay, fine, this person's jogging already. Let's go jog. You know what I mean? So that plays in my head. Like, it's really difficult, especially right after the holidays. Because although I was not so naughty during the holidays because I didn't eat much.
Wow. Really? A skinny mini over there.
These these jeans didn't fit me a year ago. And now I really stuffed myself into them and I made it work. But
And you look great.
So, with a personality like mine, what's the best way to like instill like, you know, a healthy exercise or fitness mindset?
Actually, it's a valid point, no, na there's a lot of people who are really intimidated in going to the gym.
That's true.
Because you'll see a lot of people there going really hard.
Yeah.
Pero the trend right now is like, parang ang sinasabi nga nila is, go under-train instead of going over-training. Kasi at least there's a margin of improvement if you under-train. Then pangalawa, if you want to be really consistent with going to the gym or whatever exercise modality you want to follow, you really have to start simple. Kasi if things are simple, it's easy to do it repeatedly. Unlike yung very complex, you're too overwhelmed. And what I'm always telling to my followers is, if you start your day one, the intensity or the demand of that exercise session should still make you feel that you're still ready for day 2.
So I shouldn't feel guilty
Yeah,
by...
Not at all.
because I do feel guilty, guys.
So,
Because like the only reason why I run at like 5:30 or 6 a.m. is if I'm jet lagging. I pretend like, okay, if I can't
okay.
play, I'll display.
So,
Yeah, or like dress up for it.
but you know what? I do understand that because I go to the gym regularly. I see these kinds of people. You know, the people who really like go hard or go home,
And they're very daunting.
They are. They can be very intimidating. Although they don't do that intentionally. It's just that when you see the beginners, they kind of like shy away from the areas where the ones who go hardcore train, right? And you were talking about it is better to undertrain than overtrain. This year, what do you think are the trends that should be grasped this year by people who want to get into fitness, and the trends that we should just leave behind, push it back, and forget about them?
Like the six-pack.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
So let's start with the emerging evidence right now that you can still work out even though you just only have like 20 minutes per day. Okay? Because a lot of people think the longer the workout is, the more effective it will be. But there's a lot of people out there fitness is not just their priorities. They pay attention or pay their energies to other things in life. And there are some papers that's saying even though just 20 minutes, as long as you follow a really high quality, well-designed workout program, even you do it just one time a week.
Yeah, but like, look at that fellow on the video. That's like
That's
intimidating
intense
to me.
already.
Oh, yeah.
Syempre, you have to design your program based on what your body's
Yes.
capable of doing, right?
What do you do, Anne?
I do a lot of cardio, but now I've started doing muscle building
Yeah.
because I have read that women over 40 should not focus on cardio anymore, especially the strenuous cardio, and focus more on muscle building because this is going to help us women as we age, because our bones get more brittle.
But that's not you,
weaker.
because you're not over 40, so I don't know what you're doing.
I know. I'm
She's
just getting
only
ready.
20.
I'm just getting ready. You know.
24
All
ever.
right. But Coach, when you mentioned that 20 minutes is enough, and especially for beginners who are trying to work out, like Anne mentioned, she's strength training, cardio is also a good thing, but for the person who just wants to begin working out, what do you recommend for the 20 minutes without them being intimidated being at the gym? Because especially like all the different equipments, right?
Yeah,
You're like, oh my gosh, how do I use this? Where do I put
Yes,
this?
it
What
can
weight?
be very
So what do you
Hammer.
recommend?
Like first, like I'll be biased sa strength training because strength training has been associated to a lot of positive health benefits. Like sabi nga ng mga like top experts, like it's the closest thing to the fountain of youth. So if you're going to the gym, as much as possible, you lean on strength training. And second, you can start with like doing free weights. If you're really intimidated with the by the machines, you can do like free weights. Like just choose 3 body parts that you really want to develop, and
Okay.
just find some like a simple workout
Okay.
for those, at least one workout. Then you just do it like for the next 6 to 8 weeks.
Okay.
Because along the way, your body will yearn for more. Your body will yearn for more challenge. So
That's true.
you will signal yourself also to do more, to overreach na. Coming from the day one na you're just trying to keep yourself dialing in dun sa pag-workout.
Start working
So ang
out
pinaka-quote ko
together
talaga is consistency first, intensity later.
Right. Right.
So
right.
both like we're gonna work out together. I don't know how that's gonna end up.
I'll meet you at the gym.
Chichikahan lang tayo sa gym, I think. We're gonna work out, walking on the treadmill with our wine
Well, that's
glasses.
still better, because I mean, it's still some kind of movement.
20 minutes. Coach Jah said 20 minutes.
Yes, but
Magic word.
you also mentioned 3 body parts that you want to focus on. It kind of reminds me of spot training, tama ba?
Yeah.
So this is something that some people, alam ko it's a myth that
Yeah.
we should debunk, right? Some people want to focus on the abs because feeling nila pag lagi
Yeah.
sila nag-abs every day, then they're gonna
I'm
get
gonna
that
angle
six-pack,
myself
right?
so I don't
So,
look like.
what are
There, I look
your
thinner.
thoughts on this? And also, when you said 3 body parts, should we be doing this for a long time, or should we focus on other areas
Okay.
as well?
I'm glad you pointed that out, no, just to make it clear. Like, yeah, spot reduction is a myth, pero spot building is true. Like, for example, if you really want to like grow your glutes,
Okay.
and you can actually train your glutes hanggang sa like mag-develop siya.
Yeah.
So if you want to train your arms and to increase its size or to build muscle around it, pwede mo siyang gawin. Pero yung spot reduction, it's more of like I tell my students is if you want to lose fat around your belly, like you're doing spot reduction, why not lose all those unwanted fats? Kasi we lose fat in different ways based on our genetics.
Yes.
So that's what I usually tell to my learners na it might be impossible to spot reduce, but it's possible to spot build.
Okay.
Question, you talked about
that's so
genetics,
interesting.
right? Do you think it would be fair? I don't know if this is a thing. Find out about your genetics, tell your trainer what it's all about, and then that's what you deal with.
Actually, because a lot
Is
of
that a
people,
thing?
I feel like, is it?
Wait, as a fitness coach or fitness trainer, if you don't really have that comprehensive equipment to really like detect the genetics, it will be really difficult for us to like determine kung ano yung genes mo, ano yung DNA mo.
Yeah,
But the rule of thumb here is, if you're not really that lucky to have that genes that gives you
kasi
like
the others
fast,
are super payat, diba? And
payat.
metabolism super fast.
Like you.
Fast responder sila, slow responder sila. At least there's a science that can guide you to lead you to those tools that will give you more advantage.
I'm so gonna find out, ladies. I'm gonna find
Let us know.
out.
Let us know next
But just to
week.
give you a trivia, no, like if you're really a fast responder sa training, yun yung gusto ng marami, di ba? Like mabilis yung progress.
Yes.
For some reason, there is a tendency na fast din yung pag-reverse ng effect kapag tumigil ka mag-training.
Oh my God.
That is so true because my body responds fast like when I work out regularly and then like let's say I go on vacation so I don't get to
makikita
go
mo
to the
talaga.
gym for like a week
Everything
and then,
falls apart.
I know and my clothes are sikip na and all, diba?
That's so me.
Yeah,
That's why
yeah.
I'm committing to this angle.
While yung mga slow responder naman, if they're really having hard time on adapting to training or building muscle, matagal din naman mawala yung progress nila when they stop training. So may mga ganun.
Well, Coach,
Okay,
I want to ask you, because it's another daunting thing when you start your fitness journey when it comes to supplements, correct? Especially for beginners, because you hear and you see people who are basically athletes already and who are regulars at the gym. They're taking creatine,
Yeah.
whey protein,
Yeah, creatine, that's so popular
yeah,
now.
like all the
Yeah.
post-workout and pre-workout stuff.
Yeah.
Is that necessary?
It's necessary kung if you really want to go to the next level. Pero may prerequisites eh. You should really have like a foundational eating habits. And those supplements will just provide you like a meaningful gains if you are leaning on a really holistic nutrition habits.
Right. Okay.
Kasi
The
you really
nutrition's the
have to
hardest.
eat right first before supplement right.
Now that you're talking about eating right, what do you think is the most efficient diet? Something that you recommend to your
The holy
clients,
grail,
to your,
sweet.
yeah, your
Diet,
students, yeah.
The most efficient diet is the diet that you can stick long enough.
Yeah.
So siguro
Eating.
ganito, I'll just tell you guys like to
The
think.
seafood diet.
Yeah.
When I see food, I eat it.
Ay, ngayon ko lang I just heard it for the first time. But
Okay.
what I usually tell is you just think of like 10 foods that you cannot live without and just consume it with control and mindfulness.
Oh my gosh, I cannot live without
Kasi-
sugar. How do you control that, Coach?
But is it true that if you eat something repeatedly, for example, like let's say in Japan, they're all about sushi and that, and they keep eating that. You don't see a lot of obese Japanese, right? Is that true?
From my perspective, what I see kung bakit there are like less obese Japanese because their environment enforce them or at least make them walk all the time kasi
Oh, yeah, they
told
walk
that-
a
some
lot.
people told
We
me
don't
na
walk.
Yeah.
We
they
don't
really
walk
don't
at
walk.
all.
They get their 10K steps a day.
No, they really do,
Yeah.
and they're so quick to walk when you're in Japan.
Yes.
You're like dying trying to keep up with them. They're just going to the office just another
Yeah,
day.
when you see
and
all
you're
the
a tourist.
You see them crossing the streets and they're just so fast. They walk so fast.
And
Yes,
the science
I think
behind
it's
it is a lot of people then believe na like if you exercise, it almost solve everything. But
Yeah.
the truth is, konti lang yung contribution ng exercise sa how much calories you burn in a single
Right.
day.
Yes,
And
yes.
the most, or the highest, or at least the second highest contributor to your metabolism is what you do outside exercise.
Okay.
So like for example, yung after you exercise, instead of going driving your car, you just walk home.
True.
Yeah.
Take
So
the stairs.
nandun yung mataas, take stairs. So nandun yung mataas na contribution of the daily calorie burn. That's why Japanese are like konti lang
Yeah,
obese
yeah.
kasi besides they are training, they're moving more often outside the gym.
Coach, this time I want to talk about recovery because, recovery is very important. Some people think na, okay, I want to lose weight. I'm not going to have rest days. I'm just going to work out 7 days a week. No pahinga at all. So let's talk about recovery and how important is it. I know that you are also recovering from your ACL injury, right? Like si Kai Soto na injured din siya na
recently.
yung ACL
Kai
niya.
was my student no grade 8 siya.
Oh, cool. So let's talk about that. Gaano ba katagal dapat yung recovery period and the importance of recovery for our bodies?
Siguro like I'll focus first sa importance na. Everything what we want to happen by training happens when we have like adequate recovery. Then pangalawa naman is you can only tell if you're really recovered, but basically if you're ready for training again.
Okay.
Pero if you're overexerting yourself, mararamdaman mo rin na detrimental na rin yung performance mo. You recover slow. Your body soreness is really bad. And that's the indicator na you don't have that enough recovery for you to be prepared to go all in against the next workouts mo. I actually published a content about it na more exercise per day might lead you to more weight gain. It's because you're compensating. Since you thought na nag-workout ka na matindi at araw-araw, you deserve to eat more. Then pangalawa,
Oh my gosh, that's me.
yung body soreness.
So again, it all boils down to mindset, no?
And balance din.
Yes,
So imbalance din. So ang nakita kasi doon is every day they go over 100%. So yung stress, hindi rin sila makatulog ng tama and the appetite levels skyrocketed. So kinompensate nila with food.
Now, Coach, unfortunately, we don't have any more time.
Yeah.
We have so many other questions to ask you.
Oh my
but
goodness.
For
Pwede
our, right, for our viewers who want to ask you directly, where can they find you?
I usually post content in Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Actually, naka-display naman yung name ko, so that's my name in the social media.
Okay.
And they will also encounter there yung webinar ko on Sunday about the 5 fail-proof mindsets that will help you achieve your long overdue fitness that you've been trying to achieve for years. So, yeah, nasa social media lang din naman ako.
We will definitely catch you there and throw you more questions kasi this was such an interesting conversation.
I know,
Ang dami
we're
nating
not letting you
natutunan.
go. We're keeping you in the studio.
I have a flexible time today, so...
So thank you very much for joining us today, Coach Jah Agcaoili, ladies and gentlemen.